Let's see. We got a second here to talk. I don't know about you, but when I talk to people, I like to, I look straight in your fucking eyes. So maybe we can turn the lights up for a second. We can be face to face. There we are. Look at that. You guys having a good time? Me too. So, I want to take a second and tell you a little bit about the history of this band. Every band has a history, and I'm a rock and roll fan, you know. I love fucking rock and roll. I love other bands, and it's amazing that we're here 33 years later. So I want to take you guys all the way back, actually pre-Motley Crue. Is that all right? So let's do this. You guys got seats there. Let's all sit down together. We'll call this story time.
I got no problem with that.
You can sit down. It's always the girls with the big tits that think they don't have to sit down. Entitled. Okay. So first of all, I want to say that as long as I can remember, people would come up to me and they would say, you know, Nikki, everything happens for a reason. And I remember thinking to myself, you know, that's fucking bullshit, because everything happens because you make a fucking decision to make shit happen in your life. Am I right? You guys made a decision to come here tonight. You guys, we made a decision at one point in our career to do something, and that's why we're here. So I'm going to go back. Late 1980, December of 1980, I was a struggling musician in Los Angeles, California. Not really very unique, but I came from Jerome, Idaho. Population 4,000 people. I got on a fucking Greyhound bus, and I made a decision to go to Los Angeles and start a band. And I was in Los Angeles, and I had a band. My fucking dream had come true. Everything had happened because I made a decision. And then one day, in band rehearsal, I looked over at those other guys, and I thought to myself, something's not right. Something needs to change. And I made a decision, and I looked at them, and I said, I'm sorry guys, but I quit the band. Now at that point, it might have been a bad decision because I didn't have a car, I didn't have any money, now I didn't even have a fucking band, and I was walking home, and then it popped into my head, and it was a simple fucking idea, and it went something like this. There must be 3 other guys in Los Angeles, California, just 3 of them, that wants to reach into the heart of the music industry and rip that fucking thing out and make a fucking difference. That was my idea. I didn't know where those guys were. I didn't know if they existed. I didn't know what they looked like. I didn't know their names. And I was sitting at home. I was living off a girl, because that's what musicians do in the beginning. And I decided to make a decision to go to Hollywood, California, to go to a club called the Starwood Club. On a Thursday night on Santa Monica Boulevard, I walked through the door, and there he was. He was sitting on his drums. He was 17 years old. He was the skinniest motherfucker I've ever seen. And he was beating the shit on the drums. You know who that was? That was and is that motherfucker right there, Tommy Lee. What's up, fuckers? And he was crazy then, and he's crazy now. So, I went backstage, and I started talking to Tommy. I had a rum and Coke, and he had 2 beers, and we sat on the floor, and we started talking about a couple things. And we talked about how much that we loved fucking heavy metal, you know? And we talked about something else that would be the fabric of this band and part of our heart and soul, and that is how much we love fucking punk rock as well. And then we talked about this, the great bands that came out of the 70s, like Aerosmith and Black Sabbath and Queen and David Bowie and Slade, Sweet, Leonard Skinner. Fucking there's a lot of them. But also a little motherfucker named Alice Cooper. me and Tommy set up shop at that girl's house, bass and drums, and we had these songs. Starry Eyes, Too Fast for Love, Public Enemy #1, Take Me to the Top.
Live wire.
Oh yeah, fucking Live Wire. Okay, so you hit the point. So there we were. There was 2, and we needed a guitar player. So you know what we did? We went to 7-Eleven to buy some fucking beer. And thank God we did that because there was a magazine there called the Recycler Magazine. We picked that magazine up, and under musicians, it said, loud, rude, aggressive guitar player available. Call me, my name is Mick Mars. Yes! This is a long story because it's been a long career. Okay, so we set up and we're playing, and something that was important to us is we didn't want to look like anybody else, and we didn't want to sound like anybody else, and we sure the fuck weren't going to act like anybody else, but we were missing one thing, and that was a lead singer. And Tommy said, I know a guy, except for he's in another band, and Mick said, let's go check him out, and if he's good, let's steal his ass. And we did. On a Tuesday night, we went back to that fucking club, and there he was, in white leather pants, a white leather jacket, bleached white hair, and that was and is Mr. Vince fucking Neil, right there. So Vince made a decision to quit his band. So, we got $26 to our name. We went to Burbank, California. And you know what? We set up shop, and if it didn't work, you guys probably wouldn't be here, and we probably wouldn't be here. We had one fucking chance, one fucking day, one fucking opportunity, and it went down exactly like this. I handed Vince the lyrics to Livewire, and he looked me in the eyes and he goes, I've got this. Mick picked up his guitar, turned up the amps, Tommy jumped behind those drums, I picked up this bass, and that exact fucking moment, it was January 17th, 1981, Motley Crue was born. So if you ever thought you would learn a life lesson at a Motley Crue concert, here it is. If anybody tells you not to fucking trust your decisions, tell them to go fuck themselves and trust your fucking instincts. This is not goodbye, and it is not farewell, because our music, I swear to God, is going to haunt you till the day that you die. Let's do it, guys.